Good evening and salutations, my GH fans. Let me get this straight. We've been waiting and waiting and waiting for this wedding to go down. Because we're just like, oh, everything's about to go down right now. Portia's going to be exposed in front of everyone, or she's going to sit there and just tell the truth. This is going to be amazing. Just like the combination of everything, her lies for months and months and practically a whole year. And this is what we get. Remember a couple of videos back, and I said this in my live stream with DC, that you need to have your expectations low. And I mean like kneecap level low. Well, that cake still got to get eaten, so there's going to be that. As far as Portia seemed like she was hesitating for a little bit during her vows. But of course, she's been lying for about 18, 19 something years. So that didn't really stop her from going through with the wedding. She sat there and just straight up lied to this man's face. And she went through with the whole wedding. And it was even at one point I was like, maybe the last 43 minutes, something's going to wind up happening. Nope. She just went right through the wedding, got married, and then that was that. I wish there was another word for disappointing. I really do wish there was another word. I'm pretty sure there is. I can't think of it. But, yeah, to sit there and say it was disappointing just is, saying it mildly. And Yuri is there. Terry was there. It took me a second to remember his name. Yuri is there. Terry was there. Finn was there. Liz was there. Joss was being somewhat nice to Spencer. They were being cordial. I'm going to be honest. I have zero respect for that character. Absolutely 100% zero respect for him. Saw them on the cover of People magazine, and just seeing the sight of him. Oof. They were somewhat cordial to each other, so I guess that's a good thing. Yeah, I'll just sit there and say that. Jordan and Stella didn't really do anything. They talked about the potential lies going to come out and how it's going to hurt Curtis. Yep, and they sat in that hotel, not trying to do anything about it. They literally sat in that hotel room. Man, if it comes out that, that's his daughter, he's going to be crushed. Yeah. So, Jordan, how's your love life? What the And of course, she just skirted away from that. But there's another guy in town. I don't. You know what? I guess we'll just see what happens. Oh yeah. TJ and Molly was there. I almost kind of forgot they were there because most of these characters at this point were just background. Even Sonny and Nina was pretty much just background. I was gonna call him Ryan for a half minute, like Ryan from AMC. If it's anything positive I could sit there and say about this episode is that I really do I really do like the friendship between Drew, I was about to call him Ryan again. Between Drew and Curtis, I love that friendship with those two. And of course, Trina was talking to Spencer, and they were talking about what kind of what would stop Stella from like joining the wedding. Like this is kind of crazy. So I think there was going to be something else going to go on after the dancing and everything. Oh yeah, Tagger was there after the whole dance and everything like that, and he just dipped out. Next thing you see is them going to Stella's hotel room. What's going on? What's up? And of course she gets there, and she just has that look on her face like she didn't even like. Somebody knocks on the door. You just answer it. You don't sit there and say who it is or anything like that. You don't go through a peephole or anything like that. Nothing. You just okay. You just open the door. Okay, that's fine. Um, Word to the wise, just probably shouldn't be doing that. Um, so Dante and Sam go into the bar. They talk to the bartender. Start asking questions about Maggie, and then they said it was this other woman named Margaret or whatever. Like the woman was like, "Oh, you mean Margaret or whatever." And of course, she seems like she's very distrusting of them. But towards the end, when they left, Sam was like, "Listen, we're staying at this place. If you hear anything, reach out." And she's like, "I'll do that." Because she seemed like, listen, I don't really know you two. Like, I don't know if you're there to help or not. I don't really know you. But Dante was like, there was a couple of times that she contradicted herself. She seemed very skittish. So it was like, yo, listen, she's lying. And then they was like, well, why is she lying? Now, of course, when they left the bar or whatever, the bartender, which really was Maggie, she went to this drawer of stuff, like letters and stuff like that, and she was all like, "Oh, Esme, what'd you get yourself into?" So, guess we'll find out about that. As far as like her coming to the States and helping out or whatever, I'm pretty sure she's probably gonna want to get killed by Ryan. Let's just be honest. This dude, yeah, she's probably gonna get killed by Ryan. Just want to throw that out. I didn't read anything. This is just my educated guess. Speaking of Ryan and Heather, Heather Smith did talk about, let somebody let's get out of here, let's go on a run. Ryan's like, all right, well, what's your plan? Like you don't seem like you really have a good plan. Also, is Esme even going to be on board? Like Esme is a part of this, and she's like, well, he was like, yeah, that's what I thought. And that's when he was like, what if Esme doesn't want to go? Like this woman has no memories. She doesn't know who you are. Doesn't know me. Why should she trust either one of us? But of course, Heather was like, "Oh, well, you leave that to me." Yada yada yada. Um, so it seems like Ryan is just like, you know what? Listen, you want to do this plan? I mean, well, not even a plan. You're just going to sit there and do this. So it's not like I really have a choice. But he did sit there and said he's going to stop by one place before before they all get on the road and head out. There's going to be a very There's going to be a very interesting escape if it's done right. I had to sit there and really think about that because, months ago I was like, man, this is going to be a really interesting wedding, man. I can't wait for this when everything's going to go down. And then I see this episode, I was like, wow, this is all sorts of disappointment. Let me see if I missed anything. I will sit there and say, even Portia's dad, Sterling, I think his name is, even he noticed that Portia was a little bit off. And she kept on saying, no, I'm fine, everything's good, I'm fine. I'm like, well, it's not like this chick didn't have practice of lying for like 19 something years or lying by admission for 19 something years. So I actually tell you the truth, I expected her to handle this a little more better than she did. In all reality, I feel like that's pretty much about it. You know what, I'm bothered to watch this episode. I mean, you can watch it if this is like something you want to play in the background, but if you want to save a good 30 something minutes watching on Hulu. Just don't. Watch my review, watch Brock's review, watch Lanikia's review. Yeah, that's pretty much what I gotta sit there and say. It was disappointing. But with that being said, before I do go, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, I'm gonna be doing the live stream. Get my wine, Scotto Red. I think it's only red. I don't know. I'm not really too much of a wine person. But yeah, so grab a drink. Let's chill, let's have some fun. You know how we're gonna be sitting there doing it, roasting these characters, extra crispy. No one spared the rod, as I say. Point blank period. Alright, well that's pretty much about it. So with that being said, I'm gonna go. You can actually have more fun doing this review than actually watching this episode. That's saying something. With that being said, I'm gonna go. I wanna thank you for watching, be safe, and I will see you in the next video.